There he is. Try and close this one out early so you can get some rest.
Fans live for games like this one.
The man in the middle, since the 10th, number 0, Ted Doran.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jason Tatum.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. Porzingis is out there with the Beast, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Shots good by the Beast. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
And the basket by Harris.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Here's the Beast. Last game, 26 points. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Duran against Porzingis. Harris. The layup off target.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Traps in the tray.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Detroit. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Thompson outside. Back to Sasser. For three, Harris. And Boston with the rebound. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Raptors was phenomenal. He ended up with 26 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Detroit making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Here's Sasser after the made shot from the Beast. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Harris has got his second basket of the game. Outside Holiday. And here's Tatum for three. Sasser with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harris against Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Thompson against Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2. Pistons trail by 4. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
And Thompson kicks to Harris. Duran with the screen on Porzingis. And Harris wide open. He shoots.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Tatum no good. Sasser with it. Here's Harris with 1 on the clock. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the floor for Boston. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Walker out there with Holiday, and it's the Beast in at the center, locking down the middle.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And here's Ivy, still without a basket. Reed a screen on Horford. Harris passes to Reed. Out to Harris. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Here's the Beast. He has 6. Here's Tatum. Hits the close-range jumper. Tatum's got 9.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Pass to Harris. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Tatum passes to the Beast. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Ivy dishes to Harris. Six to shoot. There's the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. The Beast's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. The Beast's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Harris kicks to Ivy. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now here is Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shots good by the Beast.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Asar Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Hardaway. Now, here's Duren. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And here's Ivy, following the three-pointer by Derek White. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Sasser with it, guarded by Holiday. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
White finds Porzingis. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harris. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics leading by 10. Over in the corner, White. And the jump by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ivy. And here is Duran. Harris outside. The tray. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Tatum passes to the Beast. Fades. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. The Beast's got 14 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Boston Celtics.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say of the Beast? An impressive effort here today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Marcus Sasser is out there with Jaden Ivey. And it's Duran in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Harris inside the line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's 12 points for Tobias Harris.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
The kick out to Tatum. Tatum, an assassin.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Harris off the drive. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And here's Tatum for 3. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Pistons trail by 12. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. first minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Ivy dishes to Thompson. And here's Harris from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
The Bees passes to Porzingis. That one drops for him. And the Celtics lead by 11. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harris outside. Off target from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ivy with it. He's picked up by White. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Ivy a screen on Porzingis. Harris missing again.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor.
Pistons trail by 17. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's the Beast in at the 5, roaming the paint. No good from Beasley. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. Inside. Out to Harris. Pistons passing it around. Holland. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Holiday dishes to White. Here's the Beast. And the Celtics another 3.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 23. Holiday goes in, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
It's Beasley on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Here's Holland to halt the run. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The Beast can't hit. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Beasley outside. Here's Holland. Out to Harris. Reed a screen on Porzingis. For 3, Harris buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 12 points in just the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Thompson comes in for Holland. Ivy's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Beasley. Ivy against White. The kick out to Tatum. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. The kick out to Holiday. From past the arc. The rebound by Ivy. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. Harris outside. Duran sets the screen for Harris. Another 3 for Detroit.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Beast.
Well, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kate is checked in, and it's Gallinari in for the Beast. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
You earned that one.